you're starting this one. Sorry, dude. Suck the color right out of your face.
Please, you do it one more time.
All right, that's fine. One more time. That's it.
But whenever it's my turn to do it, I'm only doing it once. I'm not doing it 2 times in a row.
Give a fuck, dude.
Well, do it.
I don't want to do it every time. That's all I care about. If you want, I'll do it again. Okay. Is it recording?
Why would I tell you that I'm ready and I'm
but
not recording?
you were like this. I don't know how you could start.
Why would I tell you? Why would I tell you that I'm ready? And I'm
so
not ready?
It was just confusing. It was ready. I don't know. There's usually a countdown. Welcome to the Be Discouraged podcast. This is episode 7.
6. We just talked about it.
We did 6 yesterday.
Nah, mate.
Yeah, we did 6 yesterday.
I'm checking right now.
One of the things, as you're checking and being something,
one
of the things I was thinking, one of the things that I think we should do a little bit more is just niche the podcast just a little bit.
Oh yeah, it is 7. And you're right. My bad.
Yeah, and the only thing that I think we could need, I think we should keep doing what we're doing, but also orient it towards something. And one of the things that I thought about.
Don't say video games. Don't say video
it
games.
Has to be. It has to be video. What else could it be? What else could it be? I'm not saying that's the only thing we should talk about, but I think one of the things that you're wasting content on that you could post on your own Twitch or your own TikTok or wherever you're posting it, your YouTube. And one thing that you should be doing is reviewing all the shitty and good games that you've been playing.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
I have 4 questions that I'm gonna feed you, and then I'll make the clip for you, and it's yours. But I think you should be reviewing these games, and because you played, how many games do you think you played this year?
We actually talked about it in someone's stream. I think it was 24, 25.
24 is a lot of games, dude. I bet you most gamers play 3.
Yeah,
3 to 5.
Also, most people are playing the same game over and over, like watching Coco Melon 44 times. You know, like people don't really. Jump. Yeah. But
I think you have a lot of insight. You've played almost. Do you think you're in the top 1% for how many games you've played, like over most gamers? I bet you played more games than most gamers.
Well, I mean, Steam will tell us. Steam does that, like that yearly wrap thing, kind of like what Spotify does, and it tells you like what percentage you are in, like in achievements and hours played, and et cetera, et cetera. So,
well, and that's where this whole idea. This idea is not a new idea that I presented to Julian, because his Steam reviews are very, very candid, very long too, very detailed, and like he gives good reviews, and I think you could give good insight very quickly with just 4 questions.
Yeah.
On all the games that you're playing.
There's something that Fickle did recently during, I think it was a 2-year anniversary stream. She made a tier. She did a tier list of all the games that she played, and I was like, dude, I would love to do a tier list, because all the games that Green Lava recommend me would be on the very bottom, D class. You hear that?
Sorry, Green Lava.
Fucking Darksiders, that dumbass car game.
I don't even remember that one.
Oh god, dude! It's like a dark soul. It's like a Souls-like car game.
Yeah,
with no bosses.
Does Fickle watch this? If you're watching this, thank you for the things you said to me. Just the things you said to me.
Oh,
when you look back and you're doing so many things wrong, the people who are candid about you doing things wrong, stick out, and that's Fickle. So, Liza P, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 questions. We might expand this, but I think it'll be quick and it'll be cool. 1 out of 10, what would you say the story?
Okay, so it's not that simple though, because when I'm comparing Liza P to its genre, like Dark Souls and like Neo, and Liza P is one of the only games that actually gives you a story where you don't have to like look for the story. Like even though I missed a lot of things, like there was still a story, and I didn't have to like go and Google and say, you know, what's this mean? What's this for? I would say like a 7 or an 8.
Cool. 7 or 8. And then combat.
Combat. I don't know. I only use 3 weapons.
Within the genre, in your experience, it's subjective. It's subjective. I want it to be subjective. So,
right.
like, what would you say?
I mean, if I'm comparing it to Souls, it could be way better. I would say it's pretty average. 5.
5. Okay. Yeah. And then how much fun did you have? More than expected, it seemed like.
Yeah, I mean, it was a challenge, so it was more enjoyable. I mean, it was fun. Yeah, I mean, it's probably one of the top 3 or 4 games that I streamed this year. So
7, 8.
I would say 8.
8. And then last one, how likely are you to recommend?
Are you wearing something underneath that?
No.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm usually rocking the 1 button, but I didn't want to get risky, dude.
Jesus Christ, showing your chest. Remember last time?
I think that was this button, dude.
Relax. Just keep it button, dude. I don't want to get demonetized on a non-monetized page.
1 out of 10, how likely are you to recommend?
I'd only recommend it to certain people because it's a It's a high skill ceiling game, you know, or a higher skill ceiling game.
So not likely.
Yeah,
well,
not
okay,
likely.
so you're talking to the gamer who would like that game, right? Like, so how likely would you recommend it to them?
Oh, if they're a Souls, like if they like Souls, then yeah, I would recommend it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. We might refine that, but I think it's good to reflect on those games because you played a lot of shitty ones. I picked a good one here, but like, what was the game you played before Liza P?
I don't remember, dude.
Yeah, and you're streaming Fallout 3 now, and I'm curious what that one is.
Hold on.
So,
What was I streaming before Liza P? Wasn't it Baldur's Gate?
maybe for a second. Yeah. No, it was. No, it couldn't have been.
I can
don't know,
check.
dude.
Let me check. But keep talking. Keep talking.
Dude, one of the other things I was going to mention on the podcast, and I think we've talked about it once before, but it happened. Ryan and I were in a disagreement like around Halloween time.
Assassin's Creed 2. Sorry.
That's why I didn't remember it.
All right. Wow.
That game sucks, dude. Those games suck. Just non-enjoyable.
Okay, the only reason why this guy doesn't like him is because his brother's obsessed with him, and him and his brother had like a little argument this year, so he's still sour about it.
He's
still sour about it. Next,
I'm not sour,
you and Mariah. Don't talk about my AC like that, baby.
It's so, dude. Just watching it look boring. Everything like,
Mariah!
and I tried.
Come on.
Oh, Mariah and I were in an argument, and my cat. I've talked about what my cat does, right? About how she'll like come up and like bite my head.
Yeah.
But like it was so profound this time. It was so profound. Like first she comes up and she chirps at me and she's looking at me and her eyes are fucking fierce, right?
She's ready.
And I'm pretty calm actually, but I think she senses the tension because no one's even upset really, but I think she felt like tension or whatever. And we were in a disagreement, so we were trading words, but nothing crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
So light. But she feels the tension. And then it like we keep going and she puts her paw on my head and she's like
charging up
and looking at me and I look up at her and she's like and I say something else because we're continuing the disagreement and she rips into my hair, dude. She gets her teeth all in it and starts pulling and I'm like, BB, I'm fine. Like I'm fine. Like stop. I put my hands up and her head, she's just like leering at me, dude. And then she'd come up, she'd drop down, and then she'd come up and she starts swatting at my arm.
Dang, dude. She wasn't having it today.
No, she doesn't. I don't know when it happened or when it started. But I told Mariah, I was like, no matter what, I was like, I don't care what the argument's about or what's happening. That happens, I need you to get it on film. I need you to stop what you're doing.
It's a 10 out of 10, dude, and she's pissed.
Dude, yeah, really. I was like, you have to stop and take a video of this.
Yeah.
Well, because it'll stop the argument too. Because it's so funny.
Yeah.
Because it's so. I mean, dude, she's trying to rip my hair out.
Maybe
and she's telling me to chill the fuck out.
Yeah. Do you think you could prompt her to do that? Like, or do you think it has to be authentic?
I could pretend. I could pretend. Yeah, I could definitely. I've done it before, but I think there's like tension has to be there a little bit, or I don't know. She's caught off guard because it doesn't happen all the time. But like, if there's tension in the room and there's an argument happening,
dude, tell her to instigate.
Oh yeah, dude, it is so funny, man. And the fierceness that she brings to it, it's not light, man. She's trying to rip my hair out. She's telling me, and her eyes are like, you better chill out.
Yeah,
like,
she's in hunter mode.
It's pretty cool, dude. It's so funny.
That's not
so
fair. Funny.
Yeah, you want a cat that has to Mufasa her way up.
No, I want two baby kittens. That way I can teach them and grow them like my little babies.
It is really fun, man. I got BB when she was tiny.
Yeah.
Tiny.
I just and getting like an already grown cat, they have like shitty habits and they're stubborn or they're stuck in this way, and I'm just like, I don't want to deal with that.
Well, sometimes they're great too, man.
I don't want to risk it.
Yeah. Well, but the issue that comes out with getting a newborn though is you don't know their personalities truly.
I don't need it, dude.
I think there's genetics involved in it too.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I think it's definitely nature versus nurture. You could make a kitten. I've never had a bad cat.
Yeah,
and it's because I think I raised good cats. So I feel that. But dude, your kids are young, man. You said that kids are bad around animals.
Yeah,
and I didn't really understand it until I started working at the house I'm working at now.
Dude, they're I was like, choking them, pulling their ears, trying to ride them. Yeah,
ragdolling, dude,
cuddling them super hard. Yeah,
and it makes it's sad too because they're so okay with it. The animals, they've grown accustomed to it that they're just like,
yeah, well, that's
just depressed.
That's the good thing about it, that the dogs, but the parents need to interfere too. Like when
they do.
I take my kids to my mom's. My mom has like 45 dogs. I'm always like, don't be smothering that dog. And then when they do, I'll go smother them. How do you like, you little fucking shit?
Yeah, yeah. And some of it too, I do think has to do with a little bit of autism. Some of them don't realize it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, that meow telling me
meow.
he wants he wants to be let go, dude. So if you love that relationship you have with it, get that fucking cat out of here, dude.
Yeah.
Or they'll be like, pick that cat up. And I was like, no, you guys pick that cat up all day. I'll just pet it. I'm gonna pet it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking pick this cat up. But they got a lot of cool cats, dude. A lot of cool cats. There's one cat that's like super docile and the bluest eye, like I'm talking like ocean blue eyes, and he'll always crawl up on my lap and his fucking talons are always out like this and they're in my skin but not all the way in. It's almost like he's like threatening me.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm sure they smell your animals too.
Oh yeah, dude. And that cat, oh yeah, the transfer both sides, because they smell my cats and then when I get home they're all fucking
you're cheating on. Why you touching other cats?
And I'm so allergic, dude. It's like, I think it's the only reason I have eczema at this point. Is like I'm just touching all these cats.
Do you plan on getting any new tattoos? He's tatted up. His whole body's tatted up.
I want to get a neck tattoo, but Mariah's kind of not on board.
Don't do it. Dude,
I want to get a neck tattoo.
If you want to marry her first, get her pregnant, inherit all these riches, and then get your neck tattoo.
I don't care about the inherit. Yeah, I don't care about inheriting all the riches.
Fuck the money, dude.
Yeah, it's impossible to win this side. Now I'm in a bad spot regardless. But I do want to get a neck tattoo. I hate getting tattoos.
Of like
I don't know yet. Something small. Nothing like covering my throat. Maybe a Cadillac symbol.
Get a goat.
A goat. That's stupid,
throw
dude.
Goat.
Also, goats freak me out. Did I tell you I pet a horse the other day? First time. I'm not much of a horse guy, dude. And this horse
big and scary,
dude. And this one was powerful, dude.
Yeah,
powerful. There's two of them. Yeah. But I feel like there's levels, and I would say this is like a B+ on power level. Like not the strongest horse in the world, but like
one horse. How can you?
Wall has millions of horses.
But you never met it.
Like there's horses everywhere. I live next to a horse farm. One of the reasons I'm kind of freaked out by horses is I was little and I lived like next to this horse farm, and I just like gained a lot of respect for them because you're 5 and you're like,
yeah,
oh my god, fed them an apple. But they are monsters, dude. And I fed these 2 horses carrots. And they got spooked, and then everyone agreed that this horse was locked eyes with me, and it's like sniffing. It's like just like
yeah,
it freaked me out,
like
dude.
A bull.
Yeah, it was literally a bull.
Do you know what your Chinese horoscope is?
Monkey.
Why are you copying me?
I think we were born in the same year, dude. So I think that has something to do with it. I was talking about
tattoos.
Yeah,
what kind of neck would you? What would you get? I think
I would small.
I think I would look better with a neck tattoo than you would.
You would look dumb with a neck tattoo without more tattoos.
You wouldn't even know because I have clothes on. I could be like, dude, I'm tatted.
No,
up.
you look dumb because it'd be the only tattoo visible. It looks like you made a bad decision.
What about you, dude? You would never get.
I have tattoos
again.
everywhere. I have tattoos everywhere. Everyone knows I have tattoos, and so I would get hired because I still get hired with tattoos. Yeah.
But a neck tattoo is way different than a fucking sleeve.
I don't think, especially around here, definitely not. Dude, there's people with fucking their whole eyebrows, their whole eyelids pierced skin jobs out here.
Yeah, but where are they working?
The CEO of my company right now is tatted head to toe. I'm pretty sure it's up to her neck.
She's a girl. They get some leeway, dude.
You're right, dude.
I know. All right.
I can pull it off.
But what would you get?
I don't know, something small. I haven't got there yet.
No, don't do it. All right, well, we have some questions. These are some pretty ancient questions that were asked from Celia and Stephanie. And this one's a good one for me to you. Because why are you smiling and laughing?
Just the way you said it. I don't know. Good.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh, damn it.
You asked the question then, Mr.
They're on my phone.
All right. Do you have any hobbies that don't include gaming, streaming, sleeping, or eating? This one's good for you because you most recently do.
I got into drawing recently. I don't know if I've developed skills, but I've definitely developed the skill of knowing that I can do it.
And enjoying it.
Which is weird. Yeah, I enjoy it a lot. I've been enjoying it.
Hard. It's very hard to do.
Yeah. And I've never enjoyed it. So the only creativity I've ever had was through online somehow. Whether it was like basic digital design or like just making emotes or just like things like that, doing stuff, making merch for my stream one time. Like Those
Yeah.
have been my only avenues, and so this
Yeah.
is a whole new avenue.
What
too.
made you want
It's
to
been really fun.
get into drawing? Like, what was the trigger for you?
Seeing the kids that I work with
Ah.
draw so poorly but well.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like some of their designs would be so. Oh, actually, hold on. Can don't pause it. I'm gonna go get. I'm gonna get the drawing that I did from Mariah, and then I'm gonna get you the drawings of these Pokemon that they had me color. And this is the inspiration to all of
Okay.
this.
All right.
One sec. Keep talking.
No, dude, just go.
Oh,
No, I'm skipping
you
it.
let me talk.
Yeah, because you're dumb. This guy took fucking 20 minutes to go retrieve his little
20
doodles, and he wanted me to talk the whole time while he was gone.
3 minutes.
Like I'm some sort of fucking streamer. I ain't doing that when I don't have to do it. All right, well, let's see it.
3 minutes.
All right, so this is SGO's inspiration to want to start drawing.
So
right?
this is an example, not this exactly, but I think it was moving in that direction at this point.
Right, like
But,
watching
like, just
them
seeing-
be creative.
Yeah, and not be necessarily good at it, but be really good at it.
Yeah.
Right. Like these are. Look at that Psyduck, dude.
Okay, he's got little pimples.
Yeah.
So just to clarify, these aren't his drawings.
No. These are the kids have drawn that I started coloring because
Right.
they wanted me to color it.
Right.
Well, like they made made up Pokemon. Look at that, like.
That's a cool magneton.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And so just seeing them do like he made this one. This is Garbomination. Just garbage.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
But my favorite one, honestly, I think this was.
How old are the kids?
Kids that drew this one are like 10 and 13ish, somewhere in there.
Damn, they suck, dude. My Avum's 5, and he draws about that level.
Yeah. And well, but they like.
Yeah.
But it's good and bad, right? But this
Right.
this is the one. This is so stupid, but this is the one that made me think like this could be fun outside of this. This is Wooper, Wooper the Pokemon.
Yeah.
But these are all the Kevlar region. They named it a region and started making Pokemon for it, right?
Okay.
This is Womp Womp.
Aww.
And like it's always sad, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like the idea of it and the lore we gave
The
it,
concept,
like it lives out,
the whole concept
li-
of it.
yeah, it lives outside of depression clinics.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah, dude. Well, Pokemon lore is usually pretty dark.
Yeah, I mean that's usually pretty accurate of Pokédex entries.
Exactly. And they're pretty tapped into dark things. Like what's inappropriate with these clients it would be way inappropriate for another client. Like I would never talk about half the things
How many
talk about.
How many kids are there?
3 that we work with.
Okay. I'm trying to pull up an image that Eon did. Let's see. This was 2 years ago, I think. And my mom got
That's
it
really
and
cool.
hung it up.
The eyeballs are really cool.
Yeah. He's
The nose
really,
is really good too.
he's really good. He's not trained or anything, but he I don't know. Like sometimes I wonder whether or not certain talents and abilities are genetic or like art especially, because for instance, my older sister, she's a tattoo artist, right? And she's really, really good. And then so it's her and then me and then my sister under me. She's super good too. Like if she were to have practiced, she probably would have been the best out of all 3 of us. But me, I had a sketchbook, and every day I would do a page. I have like 6 or 7 filled sketchbooks of when I would draw every single day. And them, they could have done like 3 sketchbooks, half pages, but they were getting experience points way faster than I was.
Yeah. I bet you anything, some of it is genetic, some of it's like being nurtured, but I bet you a lot of it has to do with capacity.
Yeah.
Like seeing people around you be able to do things at a high level shows that it's doable.
Yeah.
I think
for
that has
sure.
a ton to do with it, especially with so many examples. If their dad and both their aunts are both just like very artistic, and they probably saw that growing up. I'm sure it has to do that.
Yeah.
But not me.
No, that's good though. Like, dude,
I made this for Mariah. This is my drawing. The frame, yeah, it turned out okay. It turned good.
and
I liked it.
Oh man, let me read the text message that I sent. I was gonna tell you to read it, but so if I was Mariah, this would have been my response to his drawing for me. But it wasn't like that, right? It wasn't that great. Her reaction.
No, it was great. It wasn't as strong as what you said.
It should have been though, dude. There's so many videos that you sent me of Indian dudes. Okay.
This guy sends me Indian videos every single. I'll wake up at 2 a.m. I wake up around then and then try to fall back asleep. Every other day at least, I have 2 to 3 videos sitting in my text message. So he saves them to his phone and then sends them.
I gotta make sure you're gonna watch them, dude.
Yeah, of just like Indian men doing very machismo but weird angled things. It's so weird, dude. I've never seen anything like it. Like they're like strutting.
Yeah, it's like
blowing off the girl.
Yeah, it's Indian Riz, you know.
Yeah.
And I think it comes from like the Bollywood scene and then like trying to westernize it at least a little bit, and because I'm sure people look at our culture and be like, what the fuck are they doing, you know? I mean, I look at it
peak.
Yeah.
Like peak like celebrities doing shit on TikTok, I'm sure, but it's just, dude, these guys have like 7 likes and like I've never seen anything like it. It's like a whole nother world.
That to me is inspiration. Like that type of content, I'm just like, man, that's amazing.
I don't know how it's getting on my FYP though. Because now my TikTok is becoming Indian men.
Well, it's probably because you keystrokes, right? Like typing, stop sending me Indian guys, and then TikTok's like, oh yeah, Indian guys. So to the response to SGO's show the photo again, and just keep it up while I read it. All right. I said, I'd suck your dick doing a handstand while I let you game all night if you did that for me, dude. And then all he said was Jesus, dude.
I said Jesus LOL, didn't I?
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, her reaction wasn't the same. She doesn't appreciate you, dude.
No, she loved it. She loved it. But she just didn't do a handstand.
Have you seen
and then he said, I was like, hey, dude, it's late. Cause we got on the Overwatch late. So I was like 8:05 or something like that. And I was like, dude, this is going to be my last one. And he's like, why? And I was like, it's late. I'm going to go hang out with Mariah. And he's like, dude, she should be good for like 3 weeks after that.
It's true. Girls like absorb that stuff. And then it's just like good feelings until it expires.
Yeah, and dude, to be honest, I did work really hard on this. The drawing itself was way better before I inked it. A lot of the detail got lost in the ink, which I might need to get. I was just using like a fine tip Sharpie.
Yeah, like
so I wasn't using it
right now. Yeah,
yeah, literally the same one probably. And so I feel like I might get better pen, but it was fun. I really enjoyed it, and she liked it.
Have you seen my drawings before?
Maybe when I first, like very beginning, I think you showed me. No, I don't know if I've seen your actual drawings. I've seen some of your like. Remember the Dragon Ball Z stuff you did on your computer? So some of the like.
I don't remember that. Oh,
like some of your
the digital art. Yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah. But I don't think I've seen any art from you by hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll show you some later.
Show us now.
I don't have them.
What? They in a storage shed? Where are they?
Yeah, I don't have them. Yeah, I don't have them. That's a lot.
I don't know.
I don't have them.
I just went and dug around. All right, go ahead. Drawing. Okay. What hobby do you have?
Yeah, what else? That's it. Drawing.
Going to.
Shut up. What else? Just drawing.
Watching movies and TV with my girlfriend.
Yeah, you're very entertainment consumer, which is almost surprising. But then it's not because you're in a relationship, you know. Because I think if you weren't in a relationship, you probably wouldn't be like that. Not that there's nothing wrong with it, but
I would watch movies before bed, but I wouldn't watch stuff before I start laying.
Is it a comfort thing or is it an enjoyment? Like, is there a hybrid of either or?
I think it's both. I think there's things that we've grown to like that we look forward to watching. So some of that is like, you know, she likes Sister Wives. I don't know if you know anything about that, but that show's nuts about.
Oh, dude, I would love that situation. Oh, please.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Yeah,
the guy's a good example of how it goes south.
Because he's not powerful enough. What do you mean? Your little side smirk. Get that shit out of here, dude.
Dude, when you called me out on the podcast, you were like, I knew it. You were gonna just say something stupid.
Wait, hold on, time out. So today I streamed, right? And Liz was like, something about the podcast, and I was like, we're supposed to record one today, and I was like, but I'm pretty sure SGL is gonna make some dumbass excuse to reschedule it, so don't expect anything, all right?
Yeah, and so my girlfriend's passed out. She went to bed at like 2:30. She's passed out. I'm waiting for her to wake up. I don't want to wake her up because we got a day off tomorrow. I'm trying to let her sleep in, and then it's getting closer and closer to when his kids get there. And I'm like, dude, why don't we just do it tomorrow? And he's like, I knew it. He's like, you know what? Let's do it next week. No, we're not even doing it tomorrow. You just let me know. And I'm just like, all right.
Do I actually sound like that? I've done many impressions of you, and they all sound really respectable and exactly like you.
Whoa, yeah, okay. I should tone it down. I should dial it back. But then I'm like, all right, no, dude. Then she comes out, and I'm like, let's just do it now. Let's just do it now. But like, it's so. But the whole point of this is that while you were saying all that, I'm sitting there like,
just taking it, dude,
and just thinking about. I was like, I don't like. I've learned what you say typically, and I've gotten really good at not getting bothered by it most of the time. And so I was just like digesting and like finding the route to being like, this guy's just being him. Like, I was like,
I mean, I'm right. So I mean,
you are right, but there's just, it's not a stupid excuse because I'm factoring around a schedule.
But I said it's a stupid excuse, even if it's a good excuse.
Which that's the part that bothered me. That's the part I had to digest because I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to make it around your kids, and then you're like, it doesn't matter, and I was like, we'll do it then.
And
we'll do it. And then my girlfriend came out.
Then we could have done
but
it next month. I would have been okay with it.
But that you're toting the line of flexible and inflexible.
No,
I knew it. I knew it.
Dude, I'm trying to motivate you, okay?
Yeah, no, you do a good job, but
all right. So, any other hobbies, movies, just basically entertainment, drawing, and anything that's like more like individual, just like drawing?
No, nothing. I mean, dude, I used to write a ton of. I think I've always been a creative, but I just haven't had the outlet. Like I used to write poetry. Like I enjoy being creative, and like right now, I think that's really dialed into drawing. But I'm like streaming and digital design. I think those are things that like glossed over. But I do really like anything on the internet,
and it's like
editing videos.
Yeah, like you lost editing videos and streaming, so now you're kind of exploring other avenues, which is cool.
Yeah, and I didn't have those. Yeah, I didn't have those before.
Yeah, because streaming and editing takes so much time. So much time, especially if you're just proactive. Like just like when I'm done with streams, I go get my clips, upload my clips, I do my VODs, upload my VODs, and that depending on how long I stream will determine how long I'm sitting there for 2 or 3 more hours. Miserable.
Yeah, and one of the reasons I don't think I'm ready to be back to streaming, I'm very close, but I have to like come into it not ready to be successful.
Yeah.
Like and really the idea that I'm doing it because this is where everything's led me back to.
Yeah. You have to come in with the loot the cave ideology, right? Like remember the first couple of times you streamed on your Rogue account and it was just like
100%. It's you and some guy from the Discord I met on Diablo.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I have to do that, and like you do a phenomenal job at that. I think sometimes you force yourself to do that.
Oh, if I have to, I have to.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard. Streaming is especially hard. One of the things I wrote down on my list for yesterday's podcast was like, there's not really any other entertainment careers where it's so hot and cold. Like, there's so many streamers who were like crazy big last year who aren't doing nearly the same numbers.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's also because they stop pushing for that, right? Like they lose their drive because they get it, and then they slow down, and then they fall off. Because I feel like,
but there's not. Oh, go ahead.
No, I feel like once you have your momentum and you're up, it's very hard to lose that momentum unless you dial it down, you know.
But think of all the people who've been up the most. Like, cause I'm chasing that, right? Like my ideology is like I can do anything, so I'm gonna shoot for the top. Like I can get as big at this as I want, right? But all of those examples, other than Kai Cenat, which is I feel very impressed by, but other than that, anybody who's been on top has never been able to maintain that. Well, they've been able to maintain an audience and like continue doing it full time.
Yeah.
Right. But like the peak, what I'm digesting, I think beforehand is just like me chasing the peak. That peak will never last almost ever.
No, it never will. Yeah. See, I thought you were talking about, nah, dude, I feel like each threshold has a reservoir and you can go back and forth between that reservoir and be okay. But once you start stagnating and then, you know, you're dripping, then it's when things start feeling like garbage.
Yeah. Yeah. There's just so many, like I was chasing that, I think in my head and realizing that never lasts.
Yeah.
And like, and you know, there's just so many examples of me not like. There's this line I'm not gonna talk about in music where it talks about like searching for paradise when you're already in it. But think of like, this is pivotal for me.
Did you hear his new song and his music video? He's like an anime guy, MGK.
I did see it. Yeah, it's not new. It is not a new song, or very new. It's this last year, but yeah, I did see it. It was interesting. I thought it was cool that he did it. Like, just like he's a big anime nerd. But regardless, he talks about searching for paradise when he's already in it is why I got took away.
Mhm.
And I feel like that very much is the example of my whole life. Like I'm
Yeah.
always looking to like do the next big thing or focus on the numbers or like all these things. My relationships, my
And
friendships.
you're out of
like,
that though, right? Like it's whatever.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But coming back, but I want to be SGO. And so that's the part I think that I like.
Yeah, but you don't know
struggle with-
what you don't know what SGO is. You're gonna have to redefine that when you come back.
But that's the part where I'm prepping my brain for is going back into the same place.
Dude, I'm gonna
as-
be
as
there
the
to
same-
be mean to you. So like, it'll
Great.
help balance you. It'll help balance you. Don't worry.
Cool.
It's
What
exciting.
about you? What hobbies?
So I think most people know this, but probably my longest lasting hobby that I've ever had that is still continuing on today, as strong as it has been for the longest, is just like conscious exploration of music, like different genres, lyrics. I can lay down in bed all day with my headphones and like dissecting every single little thing. I mean, it just like massages my brain.
Yeah, and your music's complicated, dude. I can only listen to like 5 or 6 songs, and then I'm like, I need to take a break.
Well, yeah, there's
It's
a
like-
lot, right? There's a lot of different levels. There's a lot of different genres, and each of them have their different depths.
Well, it complements your bandwidth though, because it's not like most of the music he showed me. He's made a playlist of songs that I should listen to, and I probably listened to like 15 songs, and it's not easy listening to music most of the time. Most of the time, like there's a lot going on subtly and not subtly, and like you're like the bandwidth to just sit there and listen to it all day, pretty cool.
Yeah,
Because it's not a light listen. I don't think most people could just like turn that on and like hang out in their car.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But it's cool. But
Yeah.
you use the word eclectic, but it's very refined, very deep. It's like it's almost like drugs.
It's
lot of times.
exactly like I think that was my first experiment with drugs, because since I was a teenager, I couldn't sleep with music on because my brain will try to do what it does consciously when I'm sleeping. So it'll be like I'm sleeping and whatever song's there, it'll like play like a moving slideshow, and then I can wake up and not feel rested because my brain's still really active, and I can go back and recall every song that played in that sequence. So it's
Yeah.
like, if I have music,
You're half asleep.
yeah, and it's horrible. I hate it.
Yeah. That's brutal, dude. Brutal. I think that's very like what you described as characteristic of insomnia.
Yeah,
Like being half asleep.
yeah.
Like you're not there, you're like half awake, that's but yeah, it's very complicated. It's good music. And you can tell it's refined taste, and there's a theme to it. At least the
Yeah.
ones you've shown me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's like a darker ambient. Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool. What else? Anything else?
I used to be super into drawing, but I think once I started messing with like digital stuff, I was like, man, fuck all that traditional shit.
Yeah. I want to get a new phone, but I think I want to get an iPad and Apple more so.
Yeah,
I think that'd be really. Do iPads have good cameras?
not really, no.
No. But yeah, I
mean,
want to
you
get
have
more into
you
digital.
have a good computer. You can get like a Wacom tablet.
What's a Wacom tablet?
So there's some that are like a monitor that are interactive with the pin, and then there's some that are just blank, and whatever you draw, it'll go to the monitor.
Oh.
So
It's probably a lot cheaper, right?
yeah, you can get a Wacom tablet for like 120 or something like that, but it's no screen.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm not getting art supplies today.
There
That's
you
so cool. That's exciting. That'd
yeah,
be cool. And then
WACOM.
what program would I use?
You can use anything. There's a lot of free stuff out there. You could use GIMP. You can, I mean, anything that has a digital canvas, you can use.
So cool. This is exciting.
You should have
This
taught,
is
dude.
very exciting.
Yeah, you
Well, I was going to go today. I was going to go get a sketch pad and like
get a sketch pad too, though.
But no, but
Wait,
if
hold on.
I don't want to go crazy.
Hold on, let me give you sketch pads are $10, dude.
Yeah, but I want to get. But I would want to get some pencils that were good, a couple pens and markers,
Okay.
or something that I could do color.
Yeah,
but so I don't
calm
want to
the
go
fuck
crazy.
down, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But look, what you could do is you can draw, right? You can draw something, like say you're at work, you can draw something, take a picture of it, upload it to GIMP, Photoshop, whatever, lower the opacity, then trace it, right, with your digital, and then you can like add the colors and all the other cool stuff. So you don't.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be worth investing then at that point because
Yeah,
again they have all that stuff at that house, so much of it that like I totally do that. I'm gonna go to Best Buy today, dude.
Dang, whack 'em. That's the one that I'm familiar with, and I think that's pretty the mainline standard.
I'm sure Best Buy will have them.
Yeah, they do. I mean, I've
That's
seen
really exciting. That's really. What's our uptime right now?
Yeah, I mean, once I cut all the you being out of the camera. All right, let's go. All right, that's it.
I'm excited, dude. That's so exciting because I was thinking like I was gonna have to spend like $400 because I was like I probably want an iPad to do it, and then I would probably want to get the Apple Pen because that's what you would get with it. But
now, like
my lens changed.
It's good that you're so new too, because it would have been hard to go from drawing on the screen and seeing what you're drawing live rather than drawing down and then looking forward. So it's good that you're starting fresh on something a little bit more prehistoric than what we have now,
Yeah, dude, I think my life's gonna change right now.
All right, wait, hold on. Before we leave, next stream, we're gonna answer these questions, all right? What is something that you've always wanted to try, but you haven't?
I'll just answer it. Rapid fire, go ahead.
No, this is for next time.
I already have it.
Nope. What are the most irrational fears that you have? And then you can think of 2 for next time. But that's it, guys.
Centipedes. I have more, but that's for dude. There's a centipede on my ceiling.
I don't like centipedes.
Yeah, centipede. There was a centipede on my ceiling. And do you ever have the the extendo arm?
Yeah.
But it's like brush tips and it squeezes them.
Nope.
Fuck it.
I wouldn't even want to be connected to something touching it because I feel like it's gonna like wrap around it, break it, and then like jump in my mouth and slide down my throat.
Wait, exit your stomach.
Just fucking